Building a website is a lot easier than you think, and if you only have the patience to sit down and learn, then you got this. Hi everyone, welcome to this video on how to build a WordPress website using Elementor. In my previous video, we talked about setting up your website in hostinger.com, so if you haven't watched it yet, then I suggest you also watch that video. If you want to build a website for your own business or maybe learn this skill so that you can create a website for clients, you are definitely at the right place. By the end of this video, you will learn how to create a website using WordPress and Elementor. So a website is your own space into internet, whether it's for business, for events, blogs, e-commerce, or portfolio. They're all made of different web pages located in one single domain. So in the previous video, we discussed the first three things that you need to set up for your website, which is your hosting site, your domain, and of course, WordPress. Then we successfully set up the website, but we need to do the design first before we can launch and make it live. There are actually two ways to access your website. So one is that you go to your hosting site and click the admin panel there and you will be redirected to your dashboard. And second is that you just need your domain and then you're just gonna add wp-admin. So let's do that. And then you need to enter your username or email address and your password as well, and then log in. Once you're logged in, you will be redirected to your dashboard, and this is what your dashboard looks like. To access your website front end, you need to go here and click Visit Site. And this is how the website looks like for now. So that's why we need to customize everything. So we need to go back to the dashboard. And the first thing that we need to do is to find a theme. Okay, so you go here in Appearance and click Theme. So add New. And then we're gonna find Astra because that's what I want to use for this particular tutorial. So this is Astra and we have to install it. So let's click Install and then activate the template. All right, so we now have our theme. Now we need to install starter templates. So let's click this. The starter templates is really good because this will provide you with different designs that you can choose from. And this template will be the one that we are going to customize to create a website based on what you need. All right, so here we need to choose whether we're going to use Block Editor, Elementor, or Beaver Builder. But in this case, I would like to use Elementor. Okay, so these are the different templates that we can choose from. So depending on what type of website you want, you can actually choose here a design that you like and then we can customize them later. There are actually two types of templates here. We have the free templates as well as the premium. The premium ones are actually paid templates. So for this video tutorial, we are going to use a free template. This one looks good and clean looking. So let's try this one. Let's just click the template. And then we have an option to upload our logo here. But if you want to do that later, you can do that as well. So we can skip and continue. Now we need to change the colors. I think I'm going to use this yellow and black colors. And then for the fonts, I'm just going to leave it as it is. And then if you're done with that, then just click enter, then skip and start importing. All right, so you need to put your information here and then just submit and build website. And all we have to do is just wait for the design to finish. All right, so our website is done. And this is how the front end looks like. So it looks really good. It's clean looking and it's perfect for a blog, or maybe if you're a coach and you wanted to offer courses or whatsoever, maybe ebook later on, you can use this template and we can customize this. So in order to do that, because we use Astra and then we also install starter templates, so automatically they install Elementor as well. So Elementor actually will make it possible for us to customize this website entirely. Before we edit our front end, I would like us to go back here in the dashboard so that I can show you some things that we still need to do first. So, well, this is actually the dashboard and I don't really like that there's a lot of things going on here. So I want to remove all of them, and you can do that by going here in the screen options, just click that and remove all of these things here that you actually don't need. All right, because there's so much happening and it looks very complicated. So I just want the site health status to remain here. All right. Okay, so after that, let's go to settings. And then let's go to general settings. Let's click that one. And as you can see, we have here our site title. If you have a tagline, you can also put that here. And this is the main domain or URL that you have in WordPress. So that's onegratefulmom.com. And we have the email address as well. You can change that if you want. New user default role would be subscriber, but this doesn't really matter actually, especially if you're just having a blog or a portfolio website. All right. So, but you can change a lot of things here, the time zone, date format, time format, all of those stuff. And then if you're done with that, then you can just save changes. So let's go to reading. There are actually two options here. You can have your home page showing your latest post, or you can have a static page. For most websites, they are actually using a static page because, of course, we wanted to design everything in the home page. We want to show a lot of things in the home page, and we can do that by having a static page. I'm going to leave this as it is. For the post page, we actually did not add a post page yet, but we will do that later on. So we will go to the pages and add another page for the blog. So let's save changes. And this is actually one of the most important things. It's permalink. We need to set the structure because this will be permanent, and this is very important with SEO and also to avoid errors in the future. And so for the permalink structure, I'm going to choose post name because it's clean looking. And it's very simple. So yeah, I'm just going to click post name and then I'm going to save changes. So if you want to add another user, like if you have other partners or you have maybe a virtual assistant who will manage your website, then you can actually go to user and add a new user here. All right. So all you have to do is add new user and then put all the details that you need to put, and then you can actually choose what role you're going to give, whether subscriber, contributor, author, editor, or administrator. So just take note that if you are giving someone an administrator role, then he or she can have the same power as you are. He can change everything. And yeah, so you just have to be very careful with that. So after that, let's go to pages. For a particular, a basic website, what we really want there is a home page, and then we have the about page, and then we need to add a blog page. Content marketing is very important for your website because that can actually help you with SEO. So if you're going to view your page, this is how it looks like for now, okay? Because there's nothing there yet. All right. And then let's go back to the dashboard. And now let's go back to settings. In the reading section, we can now select blog as your post page, then save changes. Okay, so let's go to plugin and let's see what are the plugins that has been installed. Since we have the Astra theme, and then we also installed the starter template. We have here the Elementor already. Elementor is very important because this is the website builder, and because this is responsible for building all the different sections and columns in our homepage, in every page into website. Okay, so I think for now we can go to the front end and start editing. All right, so again, this is how your website looks like for now. If you want to edit this, customize the header, because this is the header, and the header here, it has the logo, and in this side are the pages. These are the different pages, and this is called the menu. So in order to edit that, we have to go to customize. You have to click this, customize, and then you can go over here. So if you go to global, you can edit the typography. Typography is like the font style. This is the heading 1, heading 2, heading 3. If you want to edit that one, just go ahead, just click this icon, and you can change the font style if you want. There's a lot of font to choose here, and you can also edit the size if you want to, even the color. Yeah, so this is it. So you just play with this. Then we have the body font, headings font. So these are the different headings. If we go to colors, then you can change the different colors here. So if you want to change this later on into maybe a pink or green or whatsoever, you can do that here. So this will be the global palette or the global color for your website. Then we have here the containers. Container is like how the template would look like. So if you want full width, you can do full width. Or if you want more margins on the side, you can also do that. Buttons. If you want to set a general button, you can actually do that here. So you can change the buttons here, the style, and that will change automatically. You can change the text color background. But again, this is for general settings. Later on in Elementor, actually, you can edit this one by one, which I actually prefer because sometimes like I want a different color for my button in the first section. And then if I have another button in the last section, then I want a different color for that particular button again. Let's go back here and see the header builder. This is what we have in our header. We have the site title and the logo, the button, and the primary menu. So if you want to change your logo, just go over here and then you can upload here. If you have your logo ready, click that particular logo and just select it. So once you select that logo, it will appear here and then you can edit even the width of the logo. You can do that. You can put site title if you want and then the tagline if you have a tagline. And let's go back here. This is the button. Okay, so this is actually this particular button. You can also edit this or you can remove this if you don't need this. And then we have the primary menu. And then you can configure menu from here, over here. So this is the primary menu. And if you want to edit that, you can do that as well. So I'm going to remove this because we are actually not offering courses. I'm just going to remove that and this one as well. Sorry. Okay, and then I want to add the blog because we just added the blog over here. So just click that one and that will be added here. And as you can see, it was also added in the header. And then you can rearrange this one because I want this to be in this side. All right, so that's how I want it to look like. So if I'm done with that, then I'm going to click publish and that's it. Okay, so if you also want to change your footer later on, this is your footer. If you want to add some more information in the footer, you can also do that here. We have the footer builder. You can change the copyright like this one. Okay, so as you can see, it says here copyright 2023 One Grateful Mom. So far I'm good with that. Yeah, and then if you want to add some more, like maybe, yeah, we have the socials here. Oh, okay. So if you want to add like a footer menu, you can also do that from here. So we can just click this one. And maybe I want, instead of 2 columns, I want to have 3 columns. That's it. So I want to move that one. So the good thing with Elementor and with this particular theme, Astra, is that everything is drag and drop. Okay, so it's so easy. So we now have a blank column here. I want to add the footer. I just have to click that one and then can configure the footer here. So maybe, yeah, this is the footer area. So I want to put the primary menu in the footer area as well. All right, that's it. So we have the footer menu over here. We added it already, and then I'm going to click publish. In this part, I would like us to edit the homepage with Elementor. So what we're going to do is that we're just going to click this edit with Elementor. So this is where you can customize your homepage. As you can see here, we have different sections in this side. So far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 sections in this homepage. So this is the first section. This is the second, third. This one is the 4th section, 5th. Yes, this is the 6th section. Okay, sorry. All right, anyway, let's go back here in the first section. As you can see, if you're going to click this one, you will see that there are actually 2 columns. There are actually 2 columns here. So this is the first column, this one. And then the second column is the image. Okay, so if I want to change this, like, for example, I don't want this image to be here and I want the image to be at the background, all I have to do is remove this image. I'm just going to right click and delete the image. I'm not going to delete the column itself because I want the way it looks like right now. The text is in the left side and then there's an image at the back. That actually works for me because if I'm going to remove the column over here, this is what will happen. Let's do that so that you can see. Okay, so this is what will happen if we're going to remove, although we can also change this and edit the margins in the advanced section, but I want the column to retain. So we're going to do that by clicking history here. And yeah, that's it. All right, so this is how it looks like. And then I want to have a background. So we can do that by going to the section itself. The section would have the background. And to do that, we just have to click this icon here, and it says edit section. So we're just going to click that. And then this is where we can edit the section. So there's the layout over here, we have the style, and then we have advanced for the margins or motion effects or whatsoever. So for the layout, actually, I like the layout right now. It's a box layout. We have a margin also in the side. So far, I don't want to change that. But if you do, like if you want to change it into a full width, you can do that. And then you can play with the width as well. So it's really up to you. But so far, I want how it looks like. And yeah, the height, this is default. But if you want to change the height, you can do that. And then, so let's go to style. And I want to add the image at the background. So to do that, we can go here and add an image. And I want to upload some image from my desktop. So I'm going to select the file. And I have it here ready. So let's open that. And it's now uploading. All right, so this is the picture that I want to use over there. Let's select that one. And here it is. Okay, so we have the background for our first section. And if you want to like edit this, we can actually do that here. So this is full page. So you can do center, center, or center left. You can do center right. But it's, yeah, or you can actually customize it if you want. You can customize that, right? So if you want to highlight a particular part of the image, you can also do that. I want it to always have no repeat. If it's contained, this is how it looks like. And if it's repeat, then this is how it will look like. Okay, so I don't like that because I want like the whole image to be in the section area. And so I'm going to choose no repeat and cover. Okay, so this works for me. If you want to change or to edit the text, all you have to do is just click this and then you can edit the text here. So for example, I want to say here that journey with me in the life of gratitude. Okay, so if you want also to change the color of this, you can also do that here. So you can change that to red if you want, to something like that. If you want to change the size and the font style, you can also do that. So far, we have Lato here, and you can choose different font over here. So for example, if you want lemon, you can make it smaller. So something like that. Okay. All right. And then if you want to change this, the text over here, you can also do that. You can start typing in this side and then you can change the style as well. If you want this center or justified or right side, it's up to you. You can also do that here. Text, you can change the color. I want it black. And this one, again, this is the button. So as I've mentioned a while ago, we can customize the button individually, okay? So in this type of button, I want this to be maybe white. Yeah, and then I want it to have like that. It's rectangle. And if you want like color or change the button, if you hover, just go here in hover, this one, and then you can actually do this like hover animation. So if you will choose grow and then you go to the button, it will grow, which is really, really cool. Okay. And if you want to change the color of the button as you hover, this is how you're going to do that. All right. You can also change the text. You can change the size if you want to. But usually for buttons, it's only around 15 to 18. So I'm going to choose 16 or maybe 15. So yeah, that's it. And then if you go here, actually, I don't need this part. So I'm just going to delete this. But you can also hide that over here. this section, you can actually click this icon to hide that section or not, okay? Or in this case, I don't really need this, so I'm just gonna delete it. This section, actually, I also don't need that, so I'm just gonna delete this one. I actually love this area, and we can customize this. So these are the different posts or blogs that you will have. So like you can add different blogs every week. It's up to you, or every month. You can have a schedule on that, and then every time you have a blog, it will appear over here. Okay, so the latest post usually. All right, so this one, again, you can change this. Just click the different icons here. You can play over this. You can have fun while checking this out because it's really fun. It will unleash your creativity. If you can think of something for this area, then you can also do that. Or if not, then you can just remove it. What you can also do is that you can make your blogs. If you have a lot of blogs and you have a lot of categories, you can make this into different categories. For example, this blog actually here, the section, maybe you want to show like motherhood category. And then in this part, maybe you can like show gratitude blogs. And the good thing with this template is that there's a sign up form readily available here. Okay. Although we can also do this using WP form. So this template already has this one. So we don't have to do that anymore. We just have to change some things here, mostly the text, or maybe you want to put a background in that area. You can also do that. Okay. So once you are done with this, you can update. Click update, and you can view your page. Okay, and so if you want to change and edit as well your about page, you can also do that. So the same thing, the same process, or your blogs or your contacts. Okay, you can also do that. Just play around, just play with it. It's really going to be fun for you. Okay, so you just go to a particular page and then edit with Elementor. So right now, I want to show you how you can add a post. So let's go back to the dashboard. And this is where you can add your post or your blog. Okay, so let's go to all posts so that you can see the sample post. Oh, sorry, we don't have one. So this is where you can add your post. So just go to add new. All right, so you can put your title here. And then you can either start writing here, or you can actually click edit with Elementor so that you can edit everything in the front end. So once we have the title, let's just think of a title for just to show you how it works. How to be a grateful mom. So for example, that's the title, and this is the URL. If you're going to publish this, you will see that the URL will actually change as well. So your URL is now onegratefulmom.com, how to be a grateful mom. So if you want to add a featured image, you can do that here. You can set a featured image. I don't have any images of the moment, but the good thing with this is that there's a free image over here. You can use it for free. These are stock photos. And yeah, so for example, if you want that, you can just save and insert. Okay, so let's update that one. So let's click edit with Elementor. And we will be redirected back again to the front end. Okay, so this is how it looks like. And yeah, we can add another section here. And we can add the text here. Just go over here, and maybe if you want to add a text editor, and you can start writing your post here. That's it. And then if you want to add another section, like if you want another image over there, you can just click this icon and then drag the image over here. That's it. And then you can even have two sections if you want. So for example, you want two sections here, one for image, section for your image, and then a section for your text editor. You can also do that. So you can play around. Okay, so we're just going to remove this one. This is just for sample purposes. All right, so maybe just to make it simpler, I'm just going to add text editor over here. And then I'm going to copy paste my article or my post here. And that's it. All right. And the people who will read your post can also leave comments. So that's it. That's how it works. Elementor is really, really good because this is drag and drop. So again, you don't need coding, you don't need HTML. With this Elementor, really, everything is like provided drag and drop. You just have to really take time to learn it, to explore and see what kind of design you want to achieve. Take time to design your website so that you can achieve whatever you want to achieve. Or maybe eventually you will be able to create an online store. Maybe next time I will be able to make a video on online store, how you will create that using Elementor and WordPress. So again, when we purchase our hosting, there's around 100 websites that you can do. So imagine the possibilities. Like you can create different types of businesses, different types of websites that can give you income eventually because you can monetize them. So anyway, thank you so much for your time. And if you have questions, just leave a comment. I will try my best to really answer your question. So thank you once again and have a good day.